Hey Tom, Brandon here, and today I'm headed to Los Cabos, Mexico for the Five9 Analyst Summit. Five9 talks a lot about bringing joy to the customer experience, and I don't know if there's much more joyful than seeing whales frolicking out right off the beach. The event was held at the Montage Resort in Mexico, absolutely phenomenal place. Five9 CEO Mike Birkland was our host, and he kicked things off with an excellent keynote, kind of going through the success they've had in the past year. Next up, Dan Birkland talked about winning in the marketplace, and then Jonathan Rosenberg talked about their vision of AI today and in the future. Really great stuff we'll talk about in the 3 takeaways coming up. We also had a little downtime to network with each other, enjoy the beautiful weather in this beautiful place in Mexico. Got to play a little golf, got to taste some tequila, and then I got to do a bike ride, which was absolutely amazing. Stick around for my 3 takeaways. So for my first takeaway, I want to talk about AI. Surprise, surprise. One of the things I was really curious about at this year's summit was to see the progress that's been made since last year. And AI was something that they've been working on for some time, but obviously with the recent developments, it got some new energy last year. And Jonathan Rosenberg once again kind of walked through their strategy, and they've made a ton of progress since last year. I was very excited to see that they're not just kind of doing the easy stuff, the simple summaries and stuff that a lot of folks are doing, but they're definitely taking it much further. There's going to be some announcements coming up soon that I think will be very interesting. So definitely be on the lookout for news that'll be coming out later first quarter. But all in all, they've made a ton of progress, and I like kind of where they're headed with their AI strategy. For the second takeaway, I want to talk about something that sometimes gets overlooked. There's the whole services side. It's one thing to develop great technology. It's another thing to implement it and to help your customers implement it, especially something that's as complex as AI. This can be a huge challenge. One of the things they talked about a lot was kind of their process for how they're onboarding new clients and the teams they have to help them identify what they need to do to help them reach their objectives. And this was validated in their customer panels, who talked about how they evaluated Five9. And one of the common themes they kept talking about was that Five9 really listened, and that they really were kind of there for them, not just to sell them these solutions, but really help them implement it. I think this is kind of becoming not a unique thing to them, but certainly a differentiator, as not all AI solutions, do you get this kind of support. So it's one thing to build a great solution. It's another thing to deliver it to your customers in a way that they can really leverage it. And it seems like this is something that they're having great success with. For my third takeaway, I want to talk about their international expansion, something I talked about in last year's video when we were in Porto. But definitely they're definitely placing large bets in some key markets, and they're seeing success in these areas. They're seeing growth. They're seeing great penetration, and it's really a matter of selecting the right partners and then making investments to grow these markets. So certainly the traditional markets like the UK and parts of Europe have been successful, but they're also having success in Latin America and growing in other emerging markets as well. This is a big part of their strategy. Their addressable market, just even in their focus areas, is equal to that of the US. So it's a huge growth opportunity, and I continue to expect to see success there. It's been a great year with the Five9 team. They talk a lot about culture and how they do things, and that's definitely come across not only just in their presentations, but in this entire event that's been very well run and a pleasure to cover. That's it for this edition of On Convergence. We'll see you next at Enterprise Connect right around the corner, and thanks for watching.